Hey friends, Tux here. For this particular video, we're going to talk about gaming keyboards. Tis the season to get gaming keyboards, and even if you're buying it for yourself and not a gift for someone else, it's a great time to buy gaming keyboards because there's a lot of competition out there, and Razer is no exclusion to that. And this particular keyboard we're talking about is their #1 selling keyboard. This is the Razer Cynosa version 2, okay? This is a true RGB gaming keyboard, okay? And this is something which has been time tested. They've already had this version went out for a long time. People use it, they love it. It's a good like entry-level keyboard that you can find on sale actually that delivers some great performance as well, okay? And one of the best warranties, but more about that in a second, okay? You can see how it comes from Amazon here in a beautiful package with the, patented, trademarked green Razer color. Very, very jump out at you, very poppy, nice looking box for sure. I do believe in Razer products. They do make good quality products. My only complaint about Razer, sometimes these are a little bit overpriced for what you get, but this could be the exception to that actually, because this does come out on sale quite a bit. I'm gonna have the very best price for you for Amazon right below, so be sure and click that link to get yours at the very best deal, okay? But you can see it's a great looking box. Like this is something which, definitely would look good under the Christmas tree, make a nice birthday gift for someone. Very pretty looking box here. It talks about a few of the features here, and it talks about the individually backlit gaming keys, okay? Now, if that is true, that is a feature which is usually reserved for the highest end keyboards, like the Alienware, like $100, $200 keyboards, that kind of thing, okay? But we'll see about that in a bit. Fully programmable, okay, which is very good for gaming. And one thing that's really important here is I've actually lost expensive high-end gaming keyboards due to spills, rage, quitting a game, Mountain Dew tips over, and you lose your keyboard, okay, from a little splash. And they claim that this is durable, spill-resistant design, okay? So I hope that's true because I have lost keyboards before, especially Logitech keyboards, from spilling the smallest amount of Mountain Dew on them. They just self-destruct, okay? But this is going to be the savior for that, okay, with that spill resist, okay? And you can see right here, lots of different little pictures, RGB, 2-year warranty. Wow, 2-year warranty. That is really good for a value gaming keyboard, So this type of thing where I would expect that for like a more high price keyboard. And even then, I want to say Alienware only offers like a year. And I've had Alienware keyboards start having keys popping off and problems, after about a year. So 2 years is a pretty good long time. So that really shows Razer stands behind this product. It's something that can stand the test of time and some really hardcore gaming too, which is really good, okay? On the back here, we have some more features we'll talk about just real quick. For the true taste of full-blown RGB gaming, look no further than the Razer Customizable version 2 individually backlit gaming keys. Wow, that kind of blows my mind. That would be a value on this particular keyboard. Like that seems like definitely a feature I wouldn't expect here. We'll check that out in a second. I'm put through the test, okay? I'm enjoying new living gaming immersion made possible by dramatic lighting effects, okay? Very cool. And I do like lighting. Like people say, oh, you do really need lighting or whatever. Yes, I do like lighting. I oftentimes play in the dark. I like having RGB. I like having lights flashing in front of me. I like pretty shiny things. And so I like keyboards that light up. Yes, okay. I certainly do, okay? Unlock mode or unlock more with this Synapse 3. Make your execution and gameplay more efficient by mapping desired functions to the keyboard. Very interesting, okay? So this does have some programmability that you can do with it too, which is very cool. Lighting effects. Choose from 11 preset effects or create your own design with Chroma Studio. Immerse yourself with 100+ integrated game themes. Interesting, including Fortnite, Apex Legends, Warframe. Very interesting. I wish I would have mentioned World of Warcraft there, but it does mention a few top recognizable games, so that's cool. Powered by the Chroma RGB. Very cool. Durable, spill-resistant design. Cable routing options, that's good. Dedicated media keys, excellent. Individually backlit gaming keys, more about that in a second. Fully programmable, okay, so a lot to love in this little box here for not a whole lot of money. Again, this is a gaming keyboard you can find on sale during the holidays, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and open this up. My sister's disappeared on me, so I'm going to use a pink pen here to try and cut this open here. There we go. Almost got it. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and check this bad boy out. We'll go ahead and spin it around and pop the top here. And oh, very, very pretty display. Not a lot of gaming keyboards come with this full plastic cover. I wonder if this is the spill resistant part. You have to leave the grandma cover on the couch. That would be terrible, but I know that's not it. That's not it, guys. So anyway, Razer, don't come after me. But I will say that this presentation is very nice. In fact, with this being coated like this, I'm almost surprised they don't have a hole in the box here so you can actually see the keys, you know, through the box, or some kind of like, you know, clear plastic on the box. But very nice display. Very cool. Oh, could this be? Is this software? No, it's not software. No way. It is not. It almost looks like a CD. I mean, I guess computers don't have CDs anymore for the most part, but it kind of looks like a CD. And oh, you know what? They include some stickers. And I have to say, if you go back to my recent Alienware videos, including I just bought a R14 desktop and Aurora 14, and I said that I wish that Alienware would include a few stickers. You know, they used to always do that. In fact, Alienware used to include hats and stuff. So I give kudos to Razer here for including a few stickers for you can put on stuff. So you can put that in your car, put that in the case. Definitely cooler than a little Apple, in my opinion. Okay, gamer for life, man. All right. Anyway, I like this. So awesome. Already off to a positive start. The book itself does go through. I'm not gonna go through every page, but talks about immersing yourself. Has a nice little message for gamers. Very cool. Talks about RGB lighting. Very cool. Looks like we got a few language options. Talks about warranty information. This folds open here to kind of see the layout of it and everything. So very cool stuff. The product serial numbers at the bottom. Talks about how to register, protect your gear today. Peace of mind with Razer Care Protection Plus. That scares me a little. Is it 2 years without their Protection Plus? I don't know. I wouldn't expect 2-year warranty, to be honest, but you can go to supportrazer.com/razercare to find out more about that. But anyway, pretty cool. Nice looking little book. Okay, color. Nice. Okay. Let's take a look at the actual keyboard itself. I'm going to pop this out here. Looks like we have a pretty thick looking non-wrapped cord, but it does feel nice and thick. Let me go ahead and put this to the side here real quick. Okay, now this particular keyboard is one USB. I will say that some Alienwares actually require 2 USB for the lighting. I do like the way they have the green inside go along with the box and the whole Razer motif. That's a nice little touch. Shows they put a little thought behind it. Does come with a nice little cover for the USB so it doesn't get dinged up or whatever too. Again, the cord is not braided. Okay, you guys know I'm really into braided cords. Unfortunately, this is a not braided cord, but being this is one of the more entry-level Razer keyboards, I'm not too surprised. It does feel nice and thick though, I will say, so it seems like it is nice and durable and will last. They do give you a little cable management here. It would be nice if it was Velcro, but a little plastic one is fine too, you know, and that way you can wrap your things up. It is branded with Razer on it though, which is nice. You can see Razer right there. Let me go ahead and just put this together right now just for a split second. We're gonna plug this bad boy in momentarily. Let me go ahead and take off the protective sleeve. Well, I'm still kind of surprised at how safety sealed for my protection this is. Like, this thing is not going to get wet or pregnant or anything, man. This is definitely wrapped to last. I guess they don't want them to get damaged in shipment or wet or whatever. But looks like it is definitely wrapped nicely, so that's cool. I mean, I respect that. Pulling this off here, taking a look at the keyboard. Keyboard has a good amount of weight to it. I like the way this is curved, okay? That definitely has a nice little curvature to it, so even if you're not using like an add-on, like a palm rest or anything like that, it definitely, I don't think will mess with you. It has a nice smooth feeling. We got the Razer word right there at the bottom of it. Looking at the bottom of the unit itself, looks like you can run the cord 2 different directions, either way through. It looks like there's a couple stages here of lift, so you can go with a small lift, or you can actually do a bigger lift like that. See, there's like 1, and there's 2, like that. So 2 different heights. So that's a nice little touch you got on both sides. We have nice, large, generous rubber feet. Look at that. Nice big rubber feet. Looks like there's only 4 of them, so the quantity isn't real good. But I will say this feels like a nice, really good quality rubber foot that will A, stay on the unit, and B, keep this bad boy from sliding all over the place in the moment of gaming madness. So very cool stuff. We'll take a look at the front here. The keys themselves, nicely coated black. I know people like to hear keys, so I'm going to hit a few keys here so you can hear the volume of this. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet for a moment here. Let's just hear the keys. Okay, so it's pretty quiet. It isn't, I wouldn't say it's mechanical. It does have kind of a nice springy feel to it, though, kind of a mechanical feel. The keys themselves look like they're not like short throw, but they're kind of like 3/4 throw. They're a little bit shorter than some keys, I will say. Very nice springiness to them. They don't make any claims to these being like, you know, like red or any kind of particular type of key. So I wouldn't say that they're interchangeable or, you know, something you can remove, but maybe I'll do a video on that down the road. The spacebar is a little smaller. It kind of reminds me a little bit of some of the Logitech keyboards where the keys are slightly smaller. I will say the short throw, the slightly shorter height of the keys can give you a little bit of an edge sometimes in like first-person shooter games. Like having short keys is a good thing as long as your fingers are, you know, capable of hitting the buttons properly and that shortness doesn't throw you for a loop and you're hitting the wrong button. But it looks pretty good. We do have a bunch of media keys up here. As discussed, we have play, forward, all that good stuff. And there's an interesting look, a little rocker here for up down, so that might actually be a little easier to navigate than like a dial or whatever. So I think in the heat of battle, hitting that would be better than trying to mess with some kind of like turn thing is the worst, or even like a spinner. I think that's probably a little easier to mess with. So anyway, very cool. But you know what? Enough talk about this. We want to see this bad boy in the dark. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, and we'll be right back. Now, I have to say, in the dark here, these keys look pretty impressive, actually. I think the backlighting looks very nice. It's very vibrant. Definitely pops. You have some good color combinations there. Goes through the purples, the reds, the oranges, yellows. Looks like you can have some good, like, color changing effects here. And it definitely looks like in the dark, I think this would be very easy to play on. So very cool. Now, one thing kind of weird is actually in the instructions I previously talked about right here, it talks about these keys here being the two for the backlighting, okay? And I can honestly say that I don't see a lot of functionality as far as changing it. Now, it's interesting, if you hit the function key, I do see all these go off, and that's kind of intriguing, and you can press these, but I think that's more for memory. I see a light flashing here, but I don't actually see like a color change pattern, which is a little bit disappointing, actually. Going through the keys, I don't really see a way of doing that. I may follow up with this later, but again, looking at the instructions, it clearly says these two buttons here are the two that change the lighting, and I can see what appears to be a sign of a getting dimmer and getting brighter, so it's more of a changing the brightness. But if I try and hit any of these buttons up here, even the ones close to it, or try and do like function or whatever, I don't really see like a change in pattern. So I was hoping on maybe something a little bit more than just the wave motion here going through this, and maybe some variety as far as the different patterns that would happen. But again, I'm a little surprised that I'm not feeling it, guys. I'm not seeing those patterns. Okay, I wanted to recheck this book just to make sure I'm giving this its fair shot. And checking out the book, going through, again, it has stuff in several languages here. The pamphlet's not super elaborate, but it does have some color, which I like. Looks like there's a support line, which is very nice. And again, kind of going through here, these buttons up here, A, B, and you can see C is right there. Those two buttons, and C is the backlight control keys, okay? And that is the only one that really specifies any kind of things. A right there is the macro record key, and that does seem to work. I'm not just doing a demo of recording macros in this particular video, but it does seem to function. The gaming mode key, B, which is interesting, okay, which is like that one there. But I don't really see, like, it's C is for the actual, it says C backlight control keys. But again, nothing seems to be happening when I hit these keys, or hit function in the keys, or alt in the keys, or control in the keys. Okay, to recap, there still is a lot to love with this keyboard. Razer are known for making great quality parts, and the fact this keyboard is a Razer product definitely gives it a little advantage maybe over some other companies. Now, it does come with a nice little book, and I have looked through this time and time again, and maybe it's some kind of issue with this particular keyboard. I don't see anything saying you have to use their software or anything to download to make that perform. Like, I wish they would at least make that more known that you cannot, like Alienware, you have the Alienware FX software. I don't see any kind of big thing saying, warning, before you use this, you must download this software or any included software. This is just a little book, okay? So anyway, guys, that is probably my only opportunity for this, is I wish they were a little more clear about the method of changing, because obviously the buttons here, as outlined in the manual, do not seem to change the effects on the lighting, okay? But I will say the lighting is very pretty, just like it is, and I'm sure you can have a ton of fun with this keyboard, just as is kind of going through the colors on a rotating basis. So very cool keyboard, very nice feel to it, you know, very cool short throw keys. It's not the super short throw like the micro keys like a laptop, but it feels a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, which could actually give you a little edge in gaming, maybe just that little edge you need, okay? So worth checking out. And again, for having a 2-year warranty, that's pretty amazing actually, because again, I've had expensive Logitech keyboards that die with the slightest amount of Mountain Dew, and to say this is water resistant, liquid resistant, and give you 2 years is pretty darn cool in my book, okay? And also, I have to throw kudos out, they include stickers, okay? I think that's amazing. Other companies, take note, include stickers. People like stickers. They like little freebies, you know, and the fact these are nice shiny stickers, they're shiny, they're glossy, it's a nice little add-in. So it doesn't cost that much, helps you promote your product. Obviously, Apple does it with their stickers. Do it. It's just a cool little perk to show pride in your brand, okay? All right, friends. Again, I will have a link for this keyboard right below. The holidays are coming. Pick up one for you. Pick up one for a friend. Great keyboard, huge value, and I'll have the very best price right below my Amazon link, okay? All right, friends, if you have this keyboard, if you solve the mystery of the changing colors, maybe mine's defective, I don't know, let me know in the comments below, or shoot me a text or an email to techstoys@gmail.com. Shoot me a little private message and let me know what's going on, because mine seems to not want to change colors, okay? Although it does seem to record keystrokes, which is good, and definitely has some other great functionality of more expensive keyboards, but you're getting it at a bargain on this particular Razer keyboard, okay? All right, friends. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Click the link. Oh, and I do want to give extra kudos because of the stickers. I love stickers. Other companies, you watch this video, include stickers. People love that, okay? Thanks again. Click the link. Bye-bye. Stickers.